Aiken Regional Medical Center is confirming 4 cases of the coronavirus here in Aiken County. 3 of those people receiving testing and now self-quarantining. The other receiving treatment here at the hospital.
If there's an influx of patients, we do have concerns that we could quickly go through our supply if, in fact, we do see a significant increase in patients.
Jim Laughlin is the CEO of the Aiken Regional Medical Centers. Since the start of the coronavirus pandemic, his team has been working to make sure they're prepared.
Well, we are increasing the number of tests as testing becomes more available and testing comes back in a more timely manner. We would expect to see an increase in the number of positive tests.
Patients presenting respiratory illness to the emergency room are screened away from the general patient population. Blue tents with dividers have been set up outside the facility. Medical professionals will see patients outside for services.
When we identify a patient that has the symptoms of coronavirus, they're placed in isolation in negative pressure rooms in order to protect the patient as well as our caregivers.
Their biggest challenge right now, dealing with the limited amounts of testing kits available.
So telling people that they can't be tested or we're unable to test them because they don't meet the CDC requirements, that's a challenge for the public. I think a lot of folks would like the reassurance of knowing whether they are positive or not.
As far as personal protective equipment at Aiken Regional Medical Center, Laughlin says that they're in a good spot now, but not sure what the future could hold.
So we do have concerns that if we see what has occurred in New York and other parts of the country, if that occurred here, it would put a lot of pressure on our current supply of personal protective equipment.
So what can you do to limit the spread? Laughlin says continuing the practices put out by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is a good start.
Social distancing, washing their hands, being cognizant if they do have symptoms of quarantine, just following the guidelines that CDC has put forth. I think that's the best way that we can try to what they call flatten the curve, and that is reduce the number of people that are exposed, particularly those that are the most vulnerable.
And the hospital is accepting donations of masks and other items. Just look for this story on WJBF.com. I have the dates and times when you could participate. In Aiken County, South Carolina, I'm Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock, WJBF News Channel 6.